The next item that I got from Ulta was a refill on, hands down, my favorite drugstore foundation of all time. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be doing an Ulta and Beautylish haul, but before we jump into it, just wanted to say my name's Sarah. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and make sure to hit that notifications button so you get notified of any time I have a new video. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at _bottledambition. So starting off with Beautylish, I have been shopping with Beautylish for forever. I absolutely love them. I can't remember how I found out about them, but basically they're an online beauty retailer. They are authorized to distribute the brands that they carry, which is great because if you guys don't know much about purchasing products, look up gray market products. I mean, you really want to make sure that you are purchasing your products from authorized distributors of the brands that you're purchasing. So I just got a couple of things from Beautylish, but the main reason why I wanted to do this particular Beautylish purchase is because if you guys saw my Jeffree Star Magic Star concealer review, you guys saw I had the wrong color concealer, and then I saw Beautylish, which does carry Jeffree Star Cosmetics, actually has more colors in stock than like Morphe and Jeffree Star, because like they're sold out everywhere else. So I went back and I got my correct color. Now originally in that video, you'll note that I was using C10 and it was incorrect. Actually, it turns out my color is C9. This color is perfect on me. It is the correct undertone. It is still medium, so it's going to be lighter than my skin, but I like that because I do like it to highlight. So this is what it looks like. I mean, you guys can go back and watch the review that I did of his concealers, but I really do like the formula. I know that there's some controversy around the amount that you get for the price, and also some people have been saying that their stars are falling off. I have 3 of these. None of my stars have fallen off personally, but I think that the formula is really beautiful. I don't know why everyone's saying that they feel like you need to use a lot of it. I don't think that that's the case. I feel like I use less of this than I do with my Shape Tape concealer, but usually the reason I'm using this is because I want less coverage, and that could be why for me I don't really have a problem with the formula of this concealer. Now, if you guys just want to see how incorrect C10 was for me next to C9, this is C10. Look at that. That is super off. So again, that is, I don't want to flip you guys off, that is C10 and that's C9, and that's just the difference between the undertones. C10 was more of an olive undertone, and I can't remember, I think C9 was more of like a neutral or like a peachy neutral, which actually worked better with my skin. So yeah, I'm really happy to have my correct color in this concealer now, because now I feel like I can finally use it. And then I also grabbed a couple more goodies just because A, I wanted to get free shipping, which I think is like over $35, and B, if you spend $100 or more, you can split up your payments into 3 installments, which is such a bad habit, but like, we won't go into it. It's fine. It's fine. So I also decided to get the Boscia Matcha Magic Super Antioxidant Mask. I've actually been wanting this mask for some time now. It's been in my wish list for a while, and this is what it looks like inside. It's just this clay texture inside, very green, very matcha, and this mask is a super antioxidant treatment mask. Helps to reveal radiant, healthy, and youthful looking skin over time while protecting the skin against signs of aging caused by abuse from the elements, which I love. I'm turning 30 at the end of this year, so I will take all the anti-aging I can get right now. But I've had my eye on this mask for quite some time now, so I'm really excited to finally have it, and definitely gonna use it tonight. And the last thing that I got from Beautylish is kind of a skincare holy grail for a lot of people. It's a skincare staple for a lot of people, but it is the Caudalie Vino Perfect Essence. I really love essences. I use the Boscia Sake water most of the time, but I've been wanting to try this one out for quite some time. I know that this has been around for, God, a while now. So this is what the packaging looks like on it. It's just this really beautiful like frosted glass bottle with this silver top right here. It honestly, it feels so luxe and so like high end. Like if you're using this, you are living a life of luxury. Not really though, because you know, tiny 2-bedroom apartment, but your skin is living a life of luxury. But basically what an essence does is you put it on after you cleanse. Personally, for me, I put mine on after my toner has soaked in, and it's supposed to help give you a more radiant, luminous skin and also help prep your skin to absorb as much of the serums and treatments that you're going to put on it as much as possible. So this just really helps to amplify all of the other products that you're going to use in your skincare routine. Okay, and now we are moving on to Ulta. So the first item that I got from Ulta was something that I have wanted for a very long time. It's actually the reason why I went to Ulta, but it is the Morphe Glamour Bronze Face and Body Bronzer. People have been going nuts over this bronzer. They say that Phenom, which is the one that I got, is a dupe for the, I think it's Marc Jacobs Omega Bronzer, which I've always wanted to try. Just never got around to purchasing it because, I mean, you guys, makeup is expensive. So when I heard people talking about this one and I saw it in people's videos, I knew that I had to give it a try. This is what it looks like. It's got this really cool design, but it's just definitely a good color for bronzing, especially like for me. I am someone who is tanner, clearly, so I love a bronzer that's actually going to show up on me. I have been using this one. I made this purchase a couple of weeks ago. I'm just now getting around to filming it, and I can say I really do like this bronzer. I've been using it almost daily. That is what the color looks like on me. Honestly, it's a really blendable formula. The one problem that I have had with it is I went to go use one of my bronzer brushes and I just like swiped it on, and then when I lifted the brush I could see like all of these like little particles of powder, and I was like, oh my god. But it was fine. It blended out really quickly, but I've never seen a bronzer do that, so I was like, that's really weird. But I think that this is definitely going to be a staple for me for summer. I'm going to be probably using just this and concealer for most of summertime, and yeah, just living my best bronzed life. The next item that I got from Ulta was a refill on, hands down, my favorite drugstore foundation of all time. I don't think that this foundation gets nearly enough recognition as it should, but it is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I actually ended up getting two colors in it. I got my regular, which is sand, that's number 7, and then I also got tan, which is number 9, just because as summertime rolls around, I am going to get much tanner, and I mean much tanner. I tan very easily. Even if I'm out in the sun for 20 minutes, I've got tan lines. So sand is actually like an absolute perfect color on me in like the fall and winter and beginning of spring, but I do start to see I need to use a little bit more bronzer to make it really match the rest of my body come mid-spring to summertime. So I decided to finally get tan so that I can mix them together and kind of create my perfect summertime color. But this concealer, you guys, this formula is incredible. If you haven't tried it yet, you have to go get to Ulta, to Target, to Walgreens, wherever you get your Milani products, and try this bad boy out. It gives you a perfect, flawless canvas, and it stays on all day. It does not budge at all. You just look airbrushed and like you were born with skin that has no imperfections. It's honestly, like I had said earlier, my favorite drugstore foundation of all time because the formula is on par 100% with some of these higher end brands. There's a lot of times where I will be doing my makeup and maybe it's for an event, or maybe I'm gonna go shoot, or maybe I'm going to go film, and I've been like, which foundation of mine do I want to use? Because you guys know I do have some like higher end foundations, and there's been a lot of times I've reached for this guy just because it's that good. Okay, sorry guys, battery died, switched it out. If things are a little bit moved around, sorry about that. But let's move on. So in addition to the Milani concealers, I also got another drugstore concealer that I wanted to try that looked like it was comparable to the Milani one, and it is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Cover Foundation. So this is what it looks like. When this first came out, I heard really good things about it. I just never got around to trying it, but I saw it in store and I figured, hey, why not give it a try? One odd thing about this one is that it is a giant doe foot applicator, which I've never used for foundation. I don't know how I feel about it, but I did get the color F10. So this is what it looks like. It's pretty much a perfect match to me. Might be just like a touch on the lighter side, but that's fine because you can always blend it out and kind of bronze up your skin. So I did a poll on Instagram. I asked if you guys wanted to see a face-off review with these two because they have the same claims. They're both a concealer and a foundation formula, and they're both drugstore, so everybody said yes. So I will go ahead and do that. It'll be coming up in a video coming soon, so stay tuned. And moving along, kind of staying on the foundation train, I also got a new foundation brush. This is the Morphe M44 Deluxe Definition Buffer Brush. I have been wanting to get back into brushes. I usually use a makeup sponge, Eco Tools Beauty Sponges. Those are the best. Seriously, you guys, no need to buy a beauty blender. Try the Eco Tools ones. They're amazing. But I have, like I said, been wanting to get back into using brushes. Currently, for my everyday makeup look, I just want to do something fast and easy. And with a sponge, you have to go and wet it in order to use it properly, which sometimes like I don't have the time for in the morning. So I have been using brushes. Right now, I'm using this one from Real Techniques. I like it. It's just like really big, and I feel like I'm not really getting into all of the cracks and crevices of my face as much as I could. And I feel like it just doesn't blend out as much as I want it to, but it's really good for a fast, quick application. I've noticed this one goes perfectly with something like a stick foundation. Honestly, these two together are so good. But since I've moved on to using a CC cream for my base, for my everyday makeup, I'm just noticing that this isn't blending it out as nicely as I want it to. So I did want to go back and actually find a good foundation brush. Part of the reason why I use sponges as opposed to brushes is because I've never found a foundation brush that I'm like madly in love with. I feel like I never get the correct density, and I feel like they're all too long. For some reason, I'm very picky about the length of the bristles on my foundation brush. It's very weird. So I like the feeling of a sponge because it feels nice and compact, and I feel like I have a lot of control with it. So I thought that I would like this one just because it almost mimics a sponge. Like, it's very dense, and you guys can see it's like kind of this dome shape. It's very tightly packed, and the bristles are nice and short. The length of these bristles is just perfect for me because it's nice and short, and I feel like I'll be able to have more control and be able to go into like smaller places on my face, or like, you know, right underneath my nose or anywhere like that. So I'm really, really excited to use this one. Like I said, I've had this for 2 weeks and I've been dying to use it, but I didn't want to show you guys like a janky, dirty brush on screen. So I haven't used it yet, but I will let you guys know if I end up liking it. The next item that I got was something that I thought that I had to refill. And then of course, as soon as I purchased this and brought it home, I found an extra. But that's okay. Now I have another extra, so it's totally fine because now I'm using my extra. So this will replace the extra, but it is the Stylist Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner. And this is in the color Stingray. You guys might have already seen my Holy Grail makeup products video, but this is my favorite eyeliner of all time. This formula is just so creamy and so pigmented. Like, I can't find another eyeliner that I love as much as this one. I love the fact that it's retractable because nothing makes me angrier than using a pencil one and then being in the middle of doing my eyes and then feeling the wood shard on my waterline. I can't stand it. So I love that this one is retractable. I don't have to worry about that. And honestly, I know that it's a staple for a lot of other people in their makeup collection because this is just like one of the best eyeliners out there. Next up, I did get another eyeliner. I got the Essence Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil in Silky Nude. That's what it looks like. I have been wanting to get a new nude pencil for a very long time. I love putting nude in my waterline, and I haven't done it in like a hot minute because my nude pencil dried up. I was using the ColourPop one for a while, but those ColourPop eyeliners kind of dry up kind of quickly. So this one is a traditional pencil eyeliner that I will need to sharpen, so I'm not looking forward to that point. But I have heard really, really good things about this nude pencil. A lot of people actually specifically suggest the nude one. This is what it looks like on me. It's just a nice light nude shade. So when I go to use it in my waterline, it's going to make my eyes look nice and big and wide and awake. And it's a really easy way to counteract yourself looking tired. So if you had a rough night and you need to do some makeup to bring yourself back to life, I always suggest going into your waterline and putting in a nude eyeliner to really wake up your eyes. And then I also just randomly decided that I wanted to get a drugstore primer because I've never found a good drugstore primer, and I feel like there's one out there. So Jeffree Star did a full face of Milani products. it was a few weeks ago at this point, probably a month ago at this point. He did a full face of Milani makeup and he really liked the primer that he used, but I think the one that he used was a luminous one, and with me being oily, I like my base to be more mattifying, just because I do have a tendency to sometimes use foundations that are luminous or very hydrating, just because I don't want to completely dry out my skin. So I like to go in with a matte primer, that way I can use those different formulas and not just have to stick to a matte foundation. So I decided to get the Prime Shield Mattifying Primer from Milani. Jeffrey said that he loved the primer he used, so I figured that this one was probably good as well. It looked pretty similar to what he used. So this is what it looks like when it comes out of the tube. Kind of reminds me of the Nip and Fab like Viper Venom Micro Blur. So it feels just a touch silicone-y, which I don't mind, and it feels kind of tacky, which is good because then it'll keep your makeup on. That actually blended out really nicely. It was actually starting to bead up as I was rubbing it on, but that actually quickly went away. So I can't wait to use this primer. I have been looking for a primer to use in unison with the Hydro Grip primer, because the Hydro Grip primer is great for keeping your makeup on, but I know that there's like a lot of people out there that'll also use like a pore filling primer or something like that, just because the Hydro Grip, its main highlight is that it just keeps your makeup on, but as far as other properties, it's a little bit lacking in that. So definitely want to try this out with that primer and see how the two work together. Okay, and then next I got 2 sets of lashes from Ulta. Both of them are refills of lashes that I love and I adore. So the first one is the Ardell Studio Effects Wispies. I love these ones more than the traditional wispies, just because they are a bit thicker, a little bit more dramatic, a little bit fluffier. They definitely make quite a dramatic impact on your makeup, but what I love about just the wispies in general from Ardell is that even though these are thicker, they are still like kind of spacey. Is that the correct way to describe it? Oh, but anyways, they are still kind of spacey, if you will, enough to let your eyeshadow show through your lashes. Like, there's a lot of lashes out there that are so dense that like you do this beautiful eyeshadow look and then you put the lashes on and they're like hidden behind a wall of lashes. I like that these still have like enough space where you can still see all of the work that you did on your eyelid. And the next pair of lashes is my favorite lashes of all time. I did get it as a refill because I am going to be filming my how to put on false lashes tutorial coming up very soon here. So I wanted to make sure to be able to use my favorite lashes in the video, but they are the Eyeliner Exaggerate number 143s. I am so in love with these lashes. I have been using these lashes for years. It really bums me out that Eyeliner only sells these in the single, because I would buy the multi-packs like in a heartbeat of these. I love, again, just like the wispies, how dense these are while still having enough separation in them to let your eyeshadow show through, as opposed to the wispies which wing out. This pair doesn't really do that. Instead, it just makes this beautiful full lash line that is honestly so gorgeous. And even though these are their Exaggerate, it almost looks natural, like you were just born with a beautiful set of full voluminous lashes. And also too, I really love the band on these. I love the fact that it is a dense black band, because then it really blends in to your eyeliner, or even when I wear this without eyeliner, if I can position it just right, it really just looks like naturally the base of my lashes is super thick, which I love. So like I said, I buy these on repeat. These are my favorite in the world, and you'll be seeing me use them coming up very soon here on my channel. And my last 2 products I bought because I recently got into Roxette Ariza, and these were 2 recommendations off of a couple of different videos of hers. The first item is the Wow Brow from e.l.f. I got it in neutral brown, but it is a volumizing fiber gel for your brows. It is buildable, it's infused with fiber, and it's a wax gel hybrid formula to adhere to your brow hairs and brushes them into place for fuller looking brows that wow. I generally don't do my brows on a day-to-day basis just because I don't have to with them being microbladed, but sometimes I do tend to accidentally get some foundation or some CC cream over them, and I don't know why, I'm too lazy to go grab a makeup wipe and just wipe that off. So my idea for a quick solution, and also just to give me a little bit more of a dramatic brow even on like a very minimal makeup look, was to just find like a brow gel that I could quickly wipe through my brows. It'll take me 2 seconds and that's that. So that's what I got this for. So this is what the applicator looks like. I don't know if you guys can see there, but it does have fibers within the formula, just like the packaging claimed. It is this really, really tiny brush, very, very easy to draw a pretty precise shape for your brows. Now, this isn't going to be something where you're going to come out with like Instagram brows. This is just a quick fill-in so that your brows haven't disappeared into your face. And honestly, it works perfectly. I've been using it every day. I love it. It really helps to just step up my face a level and make me look even more put together on work days when I'm really rushing out the door and just trying to do my makeup in 10 minutes or less. And this last product that I got was recommended in Roxette's latest skincare video. I believe it was like her how I got rid of my acne video. It is the Derma E Scar Gel. I'm so sorry I don't have the box anymore. I got so excited to use this when I got it that I like ripped it out of the box and I was like, wait, I meant to film that for a haul, but that's okay. I had seen Derma E at Ulta like maybe once or twice. I never really looked into it, but the more I looked into their offerings after I watched her video, I saw that they actually offer a lot of really great products that have a lot of really good reviews. I decided just to start with this one from them for now. So like the name suggests, it is a scar gel. The way that she uses this is that she actually puts this on at the very end. So after she's even put on her moisturizer, she'll put it on any areas of her face that have scarring, and she said that it really, really made a difference and made her scarring go away pretty quickly. I have a lot of old scars on my face, so I don't know how well it's gonna work for that, but I'm gonna keep testing it out. I've been using it for maybe 5 days now, but I think like I forgot 1 or 2 nights to use it. So I haven't been using it consistently, but I do plan on filming a skincare routine probably in the next couple months because I have a lot of new products. You guys know that I did a skincare overhaul. So I definitely want to try all of those new products out for a couple of months, including this one, before I do that video so that I can give you guys real true recommendations about things that actually worked for me. But yeah, this one goes on at the very end. And this is a non-oily gel that's proven to improve scar texture, color, and overall appearance for softer, healthier looking skin. And apparently this brand is eco-ethical, which I love. So that means that there's no GMO, it's vegan, it's gluten-free, it's soy-free, and also they don't test on animals, which I absolutely love. So this is what it looks like inside. It is just a clear gel. It's totally weightless on your skin. And like I said, I just put it on in areas where I have scarring. So I have a little bit underneath my lips, and then my other trouble spots are on my cheeks right here and right here. So that's where I've been applying this. Now that I'm reading this, it actually says to apply it 2 to 3 times daily. So I think I'm gonna up it and do it once in the morning and once at night, just so that I can get the most out of this product. And like I said, in a couple months from now, if this product is delivering, you will see it in that updated skincare routine video. If you don't see it, then you know it really didn't work for me. But so far, I like it. Like I said, it's lightweight. It's just about remembering to do this final step in my skincare routine because that's been like such a change for me because I'm just so used to moisturizer and go straight to bed. So I will be trying to get used to using this and will let you guys know how I end up liking it. But that was everything that I got in my Beautylish and Ulta haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if there are any products that you guys have been loving. I love to go check out new products, or let me know if there are any products that you've been curious about that you want to see me get, maybe test. Leave a comment down below, or just leave a comment saying hi. Also, don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and make sure to hit that notifications button. That way you get notified of my next video. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hate you so much. It was because you guys saw my Jeffree Star Magic Star Concealer review. But the main reason why I wanted to go